Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to TJK Network. My name is Tyler Kazazek, and we welcome you to PTH's Memorial Field for boys soccer, where the visiting Madison Dodgers will be taking on your Pequannock Golden Panthers. It is going to be a great matchup as both teams are coming in with very solid records. Madison is entering this game with an overall record of 3-0-1, and Pequannock is entering this game with a 3-1-0 record. Both teams are also in the same division, the NJAC Liberty, and Madison is 2-0-0 in the division, and Pequannock is 1-0-0. So this is an important divisional game between both these teams. Starting in goal will be Peter Rosenthal. He is coming in this game with a 3-1-0 record with an .857 save percentage. And he averages 4.5 saves per game and has a goals against average of 0.75, and he has a total of 1 shutout. So he is coming in with overall relatively solid stats and is going to look to add on to that in this game. Madison is coming off a 4-0 shutout victory against Hanover Park, and Pequannock is coming off a 1-0 loss against Montville. So Pequannock looking to bounce back from their last game. Starting goal for Madison will be number 1. I'm not sure who wears that, but here we go. Madison starting it off here, as this one's brought back to the goalkeeper as he plays this one along. Out here at center, right by the line there. Madison trying to play this one, but it's blocked as John O'Connor gets knocked over there. It'll be Pequannock who's going to take the kick here. And that's to Dean Emery. Sending this one towards the net, and this one is sent away to the side as this one goes out. So Pequannock is going to set up here with a corner kick. Chance there in front, and this one is knocked away by the Madison defense as they bring this one out. This one sent across here as this one goes over the line and out of bounds. Postituto throws this one back into play off the head of Armando Vinas. And this one is sent up high here. And as this one's brought all the way to the other side where Peter Rosenthal He's going to pick this one up here. This one's sent out here to center by Peter Rosenthal. And now playing this one is Gustavo Tallarico for the Madison Dodgers. He brings it in. This one's sent up high here. And the starting goalkeeper for the Madison Dodgers is actually is listed here as 00, Callum Regan. He's wearing number 1 in this game. So we got that information for you guys. This one will be out as Paul Statuto is going to bring this one back in. So Paul Statuto brings it back into play here. And this one comes over the line and out. Paul Statuto brings it back into play here. Ethan Ventimilla trying to hustle up to it against Justin Macgrina. Ethan Ventimilla over to play it to center here in front of the net. But no one there as Russell Etta tries to keep it in. But unfortunately, Madison gets their hands back on it here as they are able to get this one out. Paul Statuto sends this one high. Chance there in front for the Dodgers, and they score. So Madison strikes first in this game as they take a 1-0 lead. So let's take a look at your instant replay. Let's see who scored that one there for Madison. That was number 9. Who is not listed on the roster, unfortunately. So, the goal was scored with 35 minutes and 14 seconds to go here. So, Pequannock is trailing first in this game against Madison here. Clock has not resumed yet for some reason. And the scoreboard hasn't been updated either. And the clock now resumes. Here, 34:50 now. Madison taking the kick here. This one's brought up high. Pequannock trying to get this one out here. As Ethan Ventimilla is able to pick this one up here. Tries to get it over to Gavin Vischer. He's going to knock over that Madison player there. Just going to give Madison the ball back. Here's the kick. This one goes off the head and over the net. So Pequannock sends this one out here. Gavin Vischer with it here for the Golden Panthers. Gavin Vischer gets it over to Ethan Ventimilla. Ethan Ventimilla Back to Gavin Vischer. Now Russelletta on it for the Golden Panthers. Russelletta sends this one in here as Pequannock tries to rush for it. Picked up there as this one's sent in by number 8, Matthew Gonzalez. This one's brought up in the air there as it's blocked by some traffic as Pequannock tries to send it in here. Pequannock trying to get it back now. Madison able to get onto it and send it out. As Pequannock tries to put on the pressure still. Back out here at center. And it looks like this one will be back in Pequannock's favor. Nate Valentin taking the kick here for Golden Panthers as Dean Emery sends it back in here. Madison able to get it out though, and they're going to send this one inside of Pequannock's side of the field here. Nice defensive play there by Nolan Casey. As Pequannock blocks another chance there for the Dodgers. Dodgers trying to get a pass there in front of the net. But Pequannock holds their ground and blocks that one away as that one goes out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick for the Dodgers here. Here's a corner kick. This one goes towards the net. Peter Rosenthal just gets his hand on it, but that one looked like it was going wide anyway. As we continue to play on here. Bringing this one in is Justin Macarena for Madison. He sends that one in, but that one's going to go out of bounds. Paul Statuto bringing this one back into play here. Tries to get that one off of the top of Gavin Vischer's head, but that one goes over. Pequannock still holding on, though, as Matthew Gonzalez plays it over here to, I believe that was Ethan Ventimilla. Now Madison back with it here. This one's sent in here. Getting in the way there is Paul Statuto. He's able to get over that defender and get this one out here. Matthew Gonzalez trying to hold on to it, but gets away from him as Madison's able to send this one out here. We'll have a whistle here with 29:45 to go. Looks like it will be Pequannock who's going to get it back here. Kick by Nolan Casey here, as this one's brought in to Madison's side of the field, but it's going to go out of bounds again. Through center here, as Madison comes in here on the rush here with a shot, and it goes wide. So that one went out as Pequannock is going to send this one away here. At center here, Madison with it here. As they will bring this one in. Getting in the way there was John O'Connor as he's able to fight that one through there. John O'Connor send this one all the way, intending to try to get to Sean Toot, but it gets to the goalkeeper, Callum Regan. And he's able to play it to his Madison teammates here. Russelletta gets it over to John O'Connor. He's going to have to try to fight for that one back here. He gets it over to Dean Emery. Dean Emery back to John O'Connor. Dean Emery back on it here. This one's going to roll out of bounds. Brought back into play by Nate Valentin, but that one's going to go out. This one's up high, and this one's going to go out again. It's actually going to go out over to the parking lot. Now our ball here. It's going to be Nate Valentin bringing this one back into play. Madison getting in the way here, and they're able to send it out. Russelletta now with it here. Now Postituto on it. Back to Russelletta. Able to play this one over to Dean Emery. Going off the toe of Armando Viñas. And now taking it back here is Ethan Ventimilla. Now Dean Emery from center trying to get it back in here. Goes off the head of a Madison Dodger. Brought back into play here. This one's going to go out, though, again. And here we are as this one's brought in here. Madison, bring this one in. They got some pressure here with a shot. And a huge save by Peter Rosenthal. Keeping it a 1-0 Madison lead. The Dodgers got robbed of an opportunity to double their lead to 2-0. Sean Toot with a year as he gets it over to Russelletta. Tries to send it in here to John O'Connor, but that one goes right by him and out. This will set up a corner kick here. Yeah, as this one's sent here in front of the net. Bunch of heads getting in the way there. It goes off of, and it's sent out as it's sent back in by Postituto. Dean Emery keeping it in as well. This one takes a hop towards the other direction. Here's the Pequannock having to recover there. They do. Ethan Ventimilla here with it. And this one gets out. Brought back into play here. And this one's going to go out once again. Callum Regan is going to play this one, of course. As Madison gets it out of their own side of the field, and they try to bring it into Pequannock's side of the field, but Pequannock's defense gets it back out to center here, where Madison's going to have to regroup here. Pequannock getting a nice block there, as Russelletta gets it over to Matthew Gonzalez. Now, John O'Connor tried to keep it there on the sideline, but that one gets out. Russelletta with it here, gives it over to John O'Connor. Dean Emery now with it. And now it gets back over to Paul Statuto. Paul Statuto tries to send it in there. It doesn't, but Dean Emery's there and he'll get it in. John O'Connor there battling there at the side. And through the traffic, it gets to Callum Regan as he's able to get it out. Off the head of Nate Valentin. And this one's going to be sent back here to the goalkeeper as he plays this one along. Number 7 for Madison bringing this one in here. And a chance there for the Dodgers as Peter Rosenthal gets out of his net there and picks it up, preventing any chance from the Dodger offense. This one's sent up high. This one is going to make its way out. Dodgers will have it still, as this one's brought back into play momentarily. Here we go. Now, Madison brings it in. Goes off the head here. Madison looking to set up here as they send this one in from a distance, and this one goes wide. Under 20 minutes to go, with 19:25 to go in this first half. Madison with a 1-0 lead. Playing this one out will be Nolan Casey. Nolan Casey trying to battle for it here. This one is high right here as this one makes its way back into Pequannock's side of the field. And that one's sent up high by Paul Statuto. That one goes out. As this is brought back into play here, off the head of Paul Statuto. Now rushing for it was Sean Toot. And now batting for it is John O'Connor. He's able to get it over to Nolan Casey as he kicks this one out. And this one's sent back in here. Back at center here on the rush here is John O'Connor. Bringing this one inside of Madison side of the field here. As this one makes its way out. Callum Reagan for the Dodgers will be sending this one out here. At center here. This one's going to make its way out again as Madison tried to send it. Or excuse me, Pequannock tried to send it in, Madison tried to get it out. It will be Pequannock's ball here as Nate Valentin brings it back in here. .15 to go here. Pequannock with a 3-1-0 record. The Dodgers also with 3 wins, but they're still undefeated, technically with that tie, 3-0-1. Dodgers try to send it in here, or try to play it in themselves, but Pequannock gets a nice foot in the way to send that one out. It'll still be a Dodger ball, though. As this one is thrown back into play here. Bunch of bodies there blocking that one, as that one is sent out by the Golden Panthers. Off the head of Sean Toot. This one gets over to Callum Reagan, who's able to play this one back to the other side here, as Peter Rosenthal is going to get out of his neck here, and he's going to play this one. Peter Rosenthal hustling back to his net here as Pequannock is still trying to battle for possession here as the Dodgers put on pressure here. Gustavo Tarico gives it over to Liam Goldberg. Number 7 for the Dodgers, bringing it in now. Gets it over. Off the head of Paul Statuto. Now Armando Viñas getting into the mix there. And this one's going to go over the line and out. Madison trying to keep it in here, but Pequannock gets their hands back on it. As Vlad Gosonvik accidentally plays out of bounds here. Dodgers send it back into play here. Of a whistle here, they'll do it again. Brought back into play here. Off the head of Russell Etta. This one is going to go out again. It'll be Pequannock setting this one out, of course. Ethan Ventimilla gets over to Paul Statuto. Now Armando Viñas. Nolan Casey back with it here. Now John O'Connor playing it right by the line right here. Keeping it in bounds. And we'll have a whistle here. So it'll be Pequannock with the free kick here. It is Dean Emery. Dean Emery sends it in here. Bunch of traffic in front there. Goalkeeper's down. Paul Statuto keeping it in play here. Now, Nolan Casey bringing it back in here. Off the head of a Madison defender there. And this one's out here. At center. Now, Ethan Vintimilla rushing in here. Chance there. And this one gets to the hands of Callum Regan first. This one's thrown back into play here. From center as it's sent in here by Dean Emery. It's going to go out, though. It'll be Madison kicking this one away here. Madison with it here as they take it out of their own side of the field. Madison bringing it into Pequannock's side of the field now. Nolan Casey putting on some defensive pressure here as he knocks over the Madison player there. Number 17, Grayson Gorski. This one's going to be thrown back into play by number 6 for the Dodgers. Off ahead there. This one doesn't get towards the net. Sent back in, but it is going to... Looks like it will go out of bounds. It was going wide of the net, though. Under 10 minutes to go, 9:45 on the clock. In our first half. John O'Connor tried to get onto it, but it gets out. We'll have a couple substitutions for the Dodgers come on here as some players get swapped here. Brought back into play here as Gavin Fisher keeps it in. So this one is sent high here. Ethan Vintimilla tried to get to it, but it gets out. It is Pequannock's ball as Ethan Vintimilla did not have any contact with it. So Statuto throws it back into play. Dean Emery, a nice high one right here. Off ahead there. Madison gets it out here. Pequannock on defense here as Nolan Casey able to hustle back here to prevent any Madison rush opportunities. Nate Valentin kicking that one out to center. Madison still, though, putting on pressure here. This one gets out. It will be the Dodgers with the ball. Dodgers bring it back into play here. Goes off ahead there. And that one's blocked there by the Golden Panthers. Pequannock able to get it out to center, but Dodgers send it high and back in. Ethan Vintimilla rushing for this one here. Trying to keep it in bounds and get it out here. As Ethan Vintimilla nearly loses his footing there with the Dodgers in the way. It will be the Panthers with the ball, as it looks like Armando Viñas is going to start with it here. Actually, no, it looks like we'll have number 3, Nate Valentin, with it, starting with the kick. So Nate Valentin with the kick here. Off a Madison Dodger defender's head there as he brings that one away. And a big hit there, a collision on John O'Connor. We're going to have a whistle. We'll see if it is on Madison here. So it looks like Pequannock will get a free kick here. Dean Emery would be the one kicking it here for the Golden Panthers. Here's the kick, and it goes right to Callum Regan as he's able to make the save. Right through the traffic there. Regan's going to roll this one here over to Justin Macarena for Madison. And now Madison bringing this one inside of Pequannock's side of the field again. Postituto trying to hustle for it here. This one's going to get out here at the corner. Statuto brings it back in here for the Golden Panthers. Off the head of a Madison player. This one will go out once again. Brought back into play here. Ethan Vintimilla playing this one over to Russelletta. Russelletta. Now over to Dean Emery before it's turned over here by the Dodgers here. And the Dodgers had a chance there, but it's offsides. Sent out here, right to center, right at that line. This one makes its way out again, right by the Madison bench. Brought back into play here. As it goes out of play again. Brought back into play here. As Dean Emery has it here. And now Russelletta trying to fight for it. He's able to hold on. Gets it to Ethan Vintimilla. Vintimilla able to bring this one in here. Armando Viñas now on it. Vintimilla back with it. Keeps it in. Sent up high here. As Madison picks it up here. No one there for Pequannock to put on any pressure. No one Casey over to Ethan Ventimilla, but that one is sent out. That was Madison there who got onto it and got it out, but it won't give him back the possession. It's still Pequannock's ball. As Madison was the ones that kicked that one off Pequannock's possession here. Dean Emery there with it here. He's able to bring it in. And now Armando Viñas tried to bring it in there, but he got turned over there as Madison's now able to get it out. Madison able to send it back here. Say backtrack. And now play it through center. As this one makes its way out again. Out for it here. Madison able to get it here at center as they bring it in. Pequannock able to get their hands on it and send it out far. Back at center. Ethan Ventimilla with it for the Golden Panthers. Turned over as that one goes out. A minute and 15 seconds to go here in this first half between the Madison Dodgers and the Pequannock Golden Panthers here. Madison with a 1-0 lead. John O'Connor plays this one in here. No one there as Madison able to get it out. Now Madison here with a chance, but Russell Etta able to slide there and kick that one away. 40 seconds to go as we reach under a minute in this first half. Brought back into play by Madison there in front of the net, and Peter Rosenthal picks it up. 15 seconds to go as it's sent up high and through center and a bit into Madison's own side of the field. Final 5 seconds here of this first half. And that's going to do it here for our first half as we now enter halftime with Madison leading by a goal with a score of 1-0 here. So we'll be entering our 10-minute halftime intermission here on TJK Network. This is Tyler Kazazek reporting this game to you live here at PTHS Memorial Field for boys soccer. Pequannock versus Madison. We'll see you shortly. Welcome back, everybody, to TJK Network. As we get ready for the second half here, as the Golden Panthers currently trail against the Madison Dodgers with a score of 1-0 entering this second half. So Pequannock will look to tie this game and potentially take the lead. They got 40 minutes to work with, which is plenty of time, so we'll see what they can do. They've been pretty good defensively, keeping it that 1-0 game, as Madison has had a good amount of control in this game offensively, but Pequannock has kept their sound there on the defensive side of things. They just need to get something going offensively. They've had their chances. Hopefully they capitalize on one. Should mention this too. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're at 1,090 subscribers. That count is wrong. We're going to have to fix that. And also, this stream is brought to you by our official sponsors, bulbhead.com and topwaterbastards.com. We're 2 subs away from our first 1,100 here, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. And here we go. Waiting for that whistle. Here we go now. So, here we are in the second half here, as Pequannock looks to find that tying goal. Through center here, and this one gets out here. Both teams flip sides of the fields. Pequannock is now on the left and Madison's on the right. Usually it's Pequannock on the left, Madison on the right in the first half, and then they flip to what it was in the first half in the second half, but they start on opposite sides here. Chance there for the Dodgers. Pequannock was able to hold off that opportunity there. Dodgers were not able to control the ball there. It's Peter Rosenthal, it went right over him. It'll be Nolan Casey here, playing this one over to Ethan Ventimilla, who's going to send it back here to Nate Valentin. Nate Valentin tries to get it out, but it's turned over here. And Madison taking a shot there from the side as Pequannock gets a nice block to prevent any chance there. So a corner kick opportunity here for Madison. Here it is. This one's sent up high here for Pequannock. Getting their leg on it there, and they get it out over to the side. Armando Viñas trying to clear it. Madison able to hold it in before it gets out of bounds. Brought back into play here, as that one is deflected right to the hands of Peter Rosenthal. Sent out high here, as Pequannock with Sean Toot on it at center gives it over to John O'Connor as he sends it in here. Now Madison with it here as they bring it into Pequannock's side of the field. Madison getting some nice room on that, as a great defensive play there by Nolan Casey, able to knock that one away from Madison here. So Nolan Casey there to the rescue, as Madison was getting some speed on that one there. But he gets his foot in the way there to knock that one loose. And now Nate Valentin with the kick here. This one goes off the head of Madison here, as they're able to get this one away, and now it's out at center. Sean Toot with it here for the for the Panthers. As this one rolls its way back to Peter Rosenthal for Pequannock. Sent up high here. As Armando Viñas tries to handle it there. Off the head of Dean Emery before Madison able to send this one back towards Pequannock's side of the field here. Paul Statuto with it here inside of Pequannock's own side of the field. That one got out there, looked like. Set up, looks like a kick here from the side, not exactly a corner kick. This one goes over in front of the net there, and gets out loose right there. This one will be back with Pequannock. Out here at center here, as Ethan Ventimiglia gets it over to Sean Toot, but Sean Toot gets pressured there as that one is turned over. Now turned back over to Ethan Ventimiglia for the Golden Panthers. Ethan Ventimiglia able to hold on to it there, but Panthers recover and send it in here, but no one there as this one's picked up by Callum Regan. Now Madison going through center here as they bring this one in here. And Nolan Casey gets in the way in front of the net there, preventing any chance there for a loose ball there for Madison. As Panthers get it out to center again. Again, Panthers coming off a loss here. It was a 1-0 game at Bonneville on the road. Panthers looking to not have a losing streak here of more than one game. Looking to bounce back, of course. They're trailing by a single goal here, and they're looking for the answer here. So Pequannock will be taking the free kick here. It will be Dean Emery. So Dean Emery here with the kick. And it is picked up by Callum Regan, as he's able to get the direct save there. Now Madison back with it here. Madison with it again here as they bring this one towards the net, but Pequannock defense getting in the way there, and this one is out of bounds. He's going to set up a corner kick here for Madison. So Pequannock will need to defend another one here. Here we go. And this one goes off the head and wide. It'll be Nate Valentin here clearing it out. This one's out here at center field. And Ethan Ventimilla knocked over that guy there, which is going to result in Madison getting this one back. As Madison plays this one back into Pequannock's side of the field here, off the head of Matthew Gonzalez. He's able to force that one back out to center. Mondo Viñas trying to put on some pressure there. And that one goes out of bounds there. He'll be Madison here, taking the free kick here. This one goes off ahead and wide once again. This one's going to go out of bounds again here. Russell Etta now with it. It's going to be Madison with it again here. He's going to bring it back into play here. Off the head of a Pequannock defender there. I believe that may have been Nolan Casey getting a piece of it. As that one goes out of bounds again. This one gets out again. Madison brings it back into play here. As this one's sent in here. And a chance there, and it goes wide. Madison starting to ramp up the pressure here on offense. As Pequannock is starting to get overwhelmed a bit there. Got away with that one, going wide. Nate Valentin will send this one out here. Big collision there between Sean 2 and number 8 for the Dodgers. 8 on 8, actually, technically. As, oh, excuse me, Matthew Gonzalez with the collision. It was 8 on 8. If I'm not mistaken. John O'Connor getting some room there before that one is knocked away and out to center again. Madison now coming in here with a little bit of numbers as they ramp up the pressure here. And this one is going to go wide and out. Nolan Casey here kicking this one out. And it looks like Madison's going to get it back here. Chance there in front of the net. And Pequannock able to hold that one off there as they are able to block that one. Sent up high. Nolan Casey getting on it there. Able to get that one out there, but Madison able to send this one back in again. That one gets out. Dodgers still have it. This one just going to roll its way over to the goalkeeper, Peter Rosenthal. Peter Rosenthal sends it out here. This one makes its way all the way into Madison's side of the field here before it rolls its way out again. At center now, coming in is Cooper Carlin. Able to get a piece on that there, but it's taken back here. As Madison continues on with the offensive pressure here. Madison will backtrack here, still regroup through center. But Madison still putting on offensive pressure. This one gets through, but Nolan Casey there, able to get it out. This one is sent up high here. As Sean Toot tries to get on it here. Sean Toot with a chance, and Callum Regan gets in front of him there and is able to get the save. As Dodgers clear it here. John O'Connor are able to play this one here, but Madison is going to send this one far and high. It's going to be out. And it will be the Golden Panthers getting this back here. It will be Paul Statuto to bring it in. And this one stays in here. Gavin Fisher tries to get it in there. Madison blocking that one there. Another chance here. Now Pequannock trying to get something going here. They had a good chance there. Now they got a chance again. Chance in front of the net there. But unfortunately, Sean Toot not able to get on it there as Callum Regan picks it up. Russell Etta now with it here. Now Pequannock has been starting to ramp up that pressure recently on the offensive side of things. Gavin Fisher over to Dean Emery here. Ethan Ventimilla not able to fully get on it there. Madison able to play this one out to center. Ethan Ventimilla. Not able to hold on to it, but Panthers get it back here as Nate Valentin sends it back in here. Now Gavin Fisher sends it in, but no one there for Pequannock. And this one is back with Madison here. Madison now bringing this one in here. And now Sean Toot with it here, and he is tripped. And that one goes out here. It will be the Panthers with the ball here. Nate Valentin sending this one back in here. Off the head of a Madison defender there. No one there in front. So Pequannock will have to regroup here at center. But Madison's able to steal it back here. The Dodgers now back in possession offensively. And this one is sent wide of the net. This is going to set up a corner kick here. And here we go. Corner kick for Madison. This one takes a weird bounce here and will go over the net. They're going to reattempt it here, it looks like. And here's attempt 2. And Madison scores off of it. So Madison makes it a 2-0 lead here with 19:18 to go. Let's take a look at your instant replay. Let's see if we can see who got that one there. Looked like it went off at number 9 there, as it looks like he was able to get the goal here for the Dodgers. So the Dodgers now with a 2-0 lead on the Pequannock Golden Panthers, a little over halfway through this second half here. This one goes out of bounds again here. Now Cooper Carlin there. Over to Sean Toot. As this one is sent back in here. Connor tried to get on that one to get it out, but a chance there. And the Dodgers score again. That one was a leaky one there. But now it's a 3-0 game. That one caught me off guard the way that one was shot to the net. Let's take a look at that replay. So let's take a look here. So number 7 gets on it there. Oh yeah, Peter Rosenthal jumps a little too late on that one early. Yeah, he jumps a little too late on that one as he's still in the air when that one gets right under him. So unfortunately, now it's a 3-0 Madison lead. And Pequannock here definitely is going to have to try to get something going here as we are over halfway past the second half here as we are now reaching 18 minutes to go. Collision there. Nolan Casey puts on one of the Madison players. Clock's still going here as should have an injury timeout, but it looks like he'll get up. So never mind, we will not have an injury timeout. So time will still run here. Madison able to send this one back in from the clear. This one makes its way out again. Hey, be sure to tune in tomorrow on TJK Network as Pequannock Field Hockey makes their home debut here at PTH Memorial Field, the home opener of their season here. They played 3 games on the road to open their season. They currently have a 1-2-0 record. They started 0-2. They lost 7-0 to Madison on the road in the season opener. A very hard team to play against. And unfortunately, they got dominated. But then, of course, they had a much better performance against Mountain Lakes, but unfortunately came up short, losing 1-0. But then they got a nice bounce-back win, an overtime victory. Gabby Marte with the heroics there, as Pequannock was trailing in the 4th, 2-1. Gabby Marte ties it, and she gets the OT winner for the Golden Panthers to give them their first win of the season. So they're coming in with a little bit of a nicer outlook into the home opener, coming off a nice win. We'll see what they do tomorrow against the Academy of St. Elizabeth they're hosting. And this year, keep in mind, the Academy of St. Elizabeth's also got Morris Catholic players on their team, as Morris Catholic doesn't have a field hockey team, or enough, I'm going to say enough for a field hockey team. So now they have a couple Morris Catholic players playing for the Academy of St. Elizabeth. So the team will probably be a lot better than what we're accustomed to seeing. So Pequannock's going to need to put on their A game once again. They have delivered. Even in their Mountain Lakes loss, their past 2 games have been pretty good on the defensive side of things. So we'll see what they do tomorrow. And also, girls volleyball is playing at home too. They'll be on TJK Network 2 and 3 for JV and varsity. JV's on 3, varsity's on the 2nd station, while we're covering field hockey varsity on our main station, and JV will be on the extra station if we're able to get it for you guys. So that's a little bit of news around, you know, your Pequannock sports here. Of course, Thursday we'll be covering the girls soccer team. They'll be playing against Morris Catholic here at Memorial Field. And then Friday will be Pequannock football against Ramsey. Pequannock football, of course, had a brutal start to the season, losing 49-14 to Mountain Lakes. And then, of course, bounced back with a nice 34-6 win on the road at Parsippany. We covered that game through our studio as we were not there in person. And Pequannock's back home this week, of course, against Ramsey. And they'll be coming in 1-1. Ramsey is 2-1. So Pequannock's going to need to deliver their A game, as Ramsey is a pretty good football team. And we'll be in the press box on Friday, too. Big State Sports is not covering that game, so we won't be outside with a table on the top of the bleachers. I mean, it was a cool setup, though, I'll admit that. But we'll have a little bit more of a setup that we're used to, you could say. Dean Emery here will be taking the free kick here for the Golden Panthers. Pequannock just looking to get on the board here, as they're trailing by 3 now. Dean Emery in the kick here. This one is blocked and brought away here, as Madison's back on it again. Madison bringing this one through center inside of Pequannock's own side of the field again. Turned over there to Paul Statuto. Able to get it onto John O'Connor there for possession, but that one gets out. So 9:40 to go here. And this one's thrown back into play here. And this one goes wide of the net of Peter Rosenthal. So we're obviously under our final 10 minutes here with 9:15 on the clock. We're going to have a corner kick here for the Dodgers. As this one goes out. Out of bounds there. We'll see who gets the ball here. Looks like Pequannock will be with it as they throw it back into play. This one is out again. Madison with it now as they bring it back into play. Pequannock getting onto it there to get it out as they try to force that turnover there. This one will get back here as this one is sent out here by Brendan Lazara. Back at center. Madison bringing it back in here. Drop back into play here. Madison still with it inside of Pequannock's side of the field here. Madison with a near chance there, but Pequannock gets in the way there. And a shot right there as Madison picked it back up, and Peter Rosenthal with a big save there right at that corner of the net. Preventing a 4-0 Madison lead. Madison with another chance, and Peter Rosenthal with another save there with 6:50 to go on the clock. This one is going to go out of bounds here at the corner. Here's the corner kick. As Pequannock sends it up high in the air here. Madison getting another chance off the crossbar. Rebounds there. And Peter Rosenthal picks it up. Dangerous chance there for the Dodgers. Nearly making it 4-0 again. Peter Rosenthal is going to throw this one here. And goes off of a Madison player's head, and it goes out of bounds. John O'Connor with it here. As he sends it here from the side. No one there in front of the net to tap it in. As this one is going to go out of bounds here. And the clock's going to be paused at 4:59 as we're going to have an injury timeout. So an injury timeout on one of the Madison players. It is number 14, Keaton Arrington. He's going to get up right away. Didn't take that long. And it looks like he will walk on his own power here, which is a good thing to see. So it doesn't look like anything major. So 4:59 to go. We'll see when the time resumes. All right, I think it's going to resume right now. Let's see. Yep. All right, we are back. This one gets out of bounds again. Brought back into play. As this one goes out of bounds again, right at that corner, roughly. Looks like Callum Regan will play this one. So Callum Regan sends it out here to center field. So 3 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Pequannock trailed by 3 goals here. They're trying to do anything here in this game as Madison has controlled them offensively with another chance. And now it goes out the post. The rebound's there. And it goes over the net. Dangerous. Left wide open. Rebound opportunity for Madison. But on Pequannock's lucky side of things, Madison shoots it over. But that was a wide open rebound there. And also the initial shot there went off the post too, so again, Pequannock escaping that part too when you think about it. Madison sending this one, or excuse me, Pequannock sending this one all the way over into Madison's side of the field. Sean Toot with it here. Balfour here right at the side. Madison able to get it inside their own side of the field here before Pequannock forces a turnover. Russell Etta now with it here. Before Russell Etta gets pressured there, and this one is knocked out of bounds. And this one's going to go out of bounds again as we reach the 2-minute mark in this second half here. John O'Connor with it here. John O'Connor sends it over. Chance there in front for Armando Viñas. And this one gets away, goes wide. It'll be Callum Regan there to clear this one out. Madison here with it at center. Matthew Gonzalez trying to put on some pressure, but Madison gets around it here. Madison getting through a couple defenders there before Russell Etta intercepts on it here. Forces that turnover. Now John O'Connor with it here. He's going to backtrack over to Brendan Lazara. Madison able to steal it back here. Under a minute to go with 48 seconds on the clock. As Madison sends it back in here. As this one goes out of bounds here in Pequannock's side of the field. 25 to go here. Pequannock's just going to play this one here. Brandon Lazara sends it here through center. Inside of Pequannock's. Excuse me, through Pequannock's side of the field and center field into Madison's side of the field as we reach under 10 seconds to go. And that is going to do it as the clock hits 0. And Pequannock, unfortunately, is now on a 2-game skid here as the Madison Dodgers shut out the Golden Panthers at home with a final score of Madison 3 and Pequannock nothing. Pequannock was not able to get anything going offensively, and their defense was remarkably solid for the majority of the first half, but then, of course, they hit some snags in the second half, conceding 2 goals, which kind of sealed this game. So, of course, a 3-0 game as... Get a picture of the handshakes here. As here are the handshakes. But anyways, we'll see if they salute the crowd here. So Pequannock is going to drop down from a 3-1-0 record to now a 3-2-0 record, and Madison will remain undefeated. They technically have not been defeated as they have a tie, but they're going to advance to a 4-0-1 record. And, of course, this was a divisional game in the NJAC Liberty. So Madison's going to improve to an undefeated 3-0-0 record in the division, as Pequannock will be 1-1-0 now in the division. So be sure to hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel, as we will be resuming our broadcasting here at Memorial Field. We'll be back here tomorrow as the Golden Panthers field hockey team will be taking on the Academy of St. Elizabeth in their home opener. As Golden Panthers here, and Madison salute each side of their crowd here, you could say. But anyways, be sure to tune in tomorrow. Again, the field hockey home opener will be here on the main station on TJK Network. They'll be playing against the Academy of St. Elizabeth. And, of course, volleyball will be on TJK Network 2 for varsity, and then JV will be before that. They'll be on 3. And that'll be going on at the same time inside of the Pequannock Gymnasium while we're covering field hockey. And, of course, the field hockey JV game will be on TJK Network Extra if we're able to get that feed for you guys. Anyways, this is Todd Kazak reporting this game to you live here on TJK Network at PTHS Memorial Field between the Pequannock Golden Panthers and the Madison Dodgers for boys soccer. Madison with the shutout win with a score of 3-0. Anyways, we will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Peace out.